All right, I'm finally ready to do this. Chopstick, let's go. Got my money. All right. What up though, Roddy Rod, Big Business, here with the Kendrick Lamar album review. Actually, I recorded this like a long time ago, but it didn't work out, so I'm just gonna do it again, all right? Do it again. Got my Nas shirt on again, I'm gonna do it again. Now first, let me apologize for, I did a reaction to the album and I was a little tired, a little sleepy, so I watched the reaction and I see what the comments, what they meant, so that's all right. And now I'm here to give you a full review of the album. Let's go. The big controversy around this album was the Hard Part 4 and Humble dropping before the album. People say he's going at people, Drake, Big Sean, pretty much expected this to be a real aggressive album with him probably claiming his crown as the king of rap. Now, DNA, Element, Feel, and a couple other songs really do embrace that. Like DNA, oh my God. Could you imagine being a rapper in the game and hearing this shit? Like, seriously? Woo! That shit is phenomenal. If you saw my reaction, I had to play that shit like 5 times before I can move on. Usually a good sign, all right? Element continues that. It's real. The lyrics are aggressive, even though the song itself has a kind of a laid-back, smooth feel to it. It really reminds me of Tupac, because Tupac can have a real smooth song, but talking that gangster shit over it, you know. Ambitious as a rider, Hail Mary, just off the top of my head. He even references Tupac, you know, on the end of the second verse, where he says, "Faking my death and moving to Cuba is the only option." Like. And then he gives a little shot to Juvenile in the third verse with the old hot thing. Like, it's really, I guess it's a really 90s hip hop type of feel track to me. Why I like it so much, because I'm a 90s hip hop head. You know, I'm a little older than some of y'all. So, man, that's why I love the track so much. And it might be my favorite track on the album. With Phil, I get a little bit of like one mic sense when he comes at the end of the verse. And it's only like 4 bars where he gets more aggressive and stuff. Then he goes back down. I kind of wish he would did that like the whole song maybe. But either way, I feel. Yeah, I like Yeah, especially it's a good summer song, but I feel like it's out of place being number 3. I feel like maybe Humble should have been there. Humble would have been a good way to keep the momentum going, but still, since we heard it already, it will ease us into Element real smooth. That's just my personal opinion. But either way, yeah, it's still a dope track. The tracks most people are going to talk about, Loyalty featuring Rihanna, Triple X featuring U2, just for the features, and Love, because it's a song about love. As far as Loyalty goes, I fucking love this song, man. I think Rihanna did everything. I like the feel. I know it was more of a commercial feel. I said on my reaction that this is more of a stripped down album for him. You know, he's used to dealing with jazz and even funk and different elements of different music in his album. But this one is more hip hop. Like, it's more sound than hip hop. He's still doing his thing, of course, but the backdrops he chose were more gritty on this. Album. Loyalty, I fucking love it. Love, I love it. I love Love. I feel. I love Love. All right. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's like a Drake song, but it's not soft. Like, okay, listen. Clearly, you guys are just blinded because it's Kendrick, all right? That doesn't even make sense. It's like a Drake song, but the key element in a Drake song is that it's soft. Like, how can it be like a Drake song, but it's not soft? The only difference for me is I feel like Drake and a lot of artists, when they make these type of songs, they do it for their female fans. You know, a song for the ladies or a song for the bitches, as DMX would say. With this song, he's actually touching on points like talking about, you know, leaving the studio to go see her and all this other stuff. This makes me feel like he's actually talking to a specific woman. I'm guessing it's fiance, because he is engaged like out of nowhere. Is he married now? He might be married right now. He might be married right now. You never know. This guy's real low key with his relationship. But I really feel Loyalty and Love. There's two of my favorite songs on the album. Yeah, Proud and Humble going back to back. And like I said in my review, Pride, he's spitting on Pride. Pride and Lust are actually two songs, but I'm not really feeling for the sound. But he's probably some of his best spitting on there. If you just let Pride play through the chorus and all the, like, it has jungle sounds and other stuff. And then I'm like, okay, like if somebody walked in and you listen to that part of the song, they're like, what the fuck are you listening to this jungle music for? Like, what's going on here? But he's killing on the lyrics. Actually, I think it should be called Perfect or Perfect World. I think that's where the whole concept of this album kind of messes up the flow of it, because, oh, Pride goes for Humble. That's nice, okay? Yeah, that's cute. But still, as far as the flow of the album, Pride, I feel Humble should have been earlier. And Pride, I think it could have been redid with a whole different feel to it. But he's killing on the lyrics. Lust, I'm more into it. It does sound like a older Outkast song, most people are saying, and I believe it. But I fuck with Lust more than Pride. I feel like a sinner describing these damn songs. But I fuck with Lust. All right. The first verse, I really love it because he was like going back and forth with the whole start of it. And then when he gets into it, he's pretty much telling two different scenarios, one for the male, one for the female. You know, wake up, brush your teeth, do this, do that. And he has the guy saying, you know, go to work, smoke some weed, call one of your bitches up, hit the club. And he has a female saying, you know, don't go to work, get a credit card scam, hit a nigga up for some money, go to the club, shake your ass. And when he ends the first verse like that, I'm thinking he's gonna go into the second verse with them meeting each other, or I'm expecting, you know, this to be a whole story. And the second verse is pretty much just to a whole different story, more about just the lust of the world. Us, it talks about Donald Trump, who talks about a lot on this album, and Obama, and all this other stuff. But so as a whole, I was kind of disappointed that second verse didn't continue from that first verse, but I fucks with it. Nonetheless, it's just not one of my favorite songs. Triple X is really grew on me. The whole YouTube part, I don't even need the YouTube part. Like, just the first half of the song, man, especially when it gets into that beat switch with the fucking sirens and the cop sounds, and it's actually hilarious. He says one of his homies called him on the phone, pretty much crying, trying to find God. He's been praying, you know, about his son got killed for having insufficient funds. You know what that means. You know, he was fucking around with some money that he had no business fucking around with and couldn't pay it back. And he's calling Kendrick and asking him, what would you do, man? I know you're saved. You know, help me out. And Kendrick's just like, man, if a nigga kill my son, a nigga gonna die. Yo, I'm talking about stake out in front of his house. I don't care if you got catching nigga come out Sunday service, pop him in the head, throw the pistol on his lap, go to the judge, tell him you did that shit. Yo, it's gonna be fire in the streets, paramedics on overtime. Niggas is dying. Anybody touch, ain't my sister, my brother, my cousin, my niece, my nephew, a girl, anybody. All right, man, I gotta go make this speech about gun violence, man. I hit you back later. Like, what the fuck? But it's some real shit. And that's why Triple X fucking grew on me so tough, man, over this last week. Oh my God, I fucked with the song so much. The YouTube part, I'm not gonna lie, I can't really talk about that much because I skip it. That last part, I'm like, I feel you, man. But after that second verse, I ain't trying to hear no more. That's pretty much it for me for the album. But Fear, a lot of people gonna be happy. A lot of people are happy about Fear because it touched that part 4 beat that he then re-rap over it just for a couple bars, and it makes it into a complete song. All right, he has his whole reverse speech in the beginning of it, which I ain't trying to rewind. There's actually a YouTube video on there that rewinds it for you though, but I can't remember what it said, but it was kind of cool. But yeah, that's too much though. But as far as the song, it's kind of like the breakdown. Like he does this a lot. I know Real, he did it where he's in damn, it's another song on Section 80. I can't think of it right now. But he does this a lot, actually. The first verse was pretty much him and his mom. The first verse pretty much breaks down a kid's fear, which is his mother. You know, I beat your ass for this, beat your ass for that. You gonna fear me? Like, god damn, dude. This shit remind me of my brother. My brother used to get his ass beat a lot. All right, but anyway, the second verse is pretty much a fear of just I don't know, I guess you say a teenager or just a young black male in the hood, where you can go anywhere in the hood, man. You can die anymore. Anything can happen, you know. And the last verse is pretty much his fear as an artist now, being rich and losing it all, pretty much. You know, he's talking about the accountant, talks about Rihanna's accountant who's on the album, which is funny enough. And, you know, it's a cool song. And it has a phone call, I believe, from his cousin at the beginning and end, which is why it's so long, like over 7.5 minutes long, which is why I don't listen to the song that much. You know, I mean, it's a dope song, dope concept, but, you know, Kendrick always has dope concepts. So we're at the stage where, all right, a dope concept is going to be a dope concept, but, you know, you have such an impeccable track record that, I mean, you know, it's not going to wow me that much. All right. Now I mentioned Loyalty, Love, and Triple X being the big songs that are different. They're real different for him. I feel like they're real different for him on this album. God is also a song like that. Now, God is different because I don't fuck with this song at all. I don't know how y'all do this, all right? I'm a Kendrick fan, but enough is enough, all right? I know if you're my favorite rapper, then I let a lot of shit slide, all right? But this is it. This is no, all right? Y'all probably fuck with it, I understand. Y'all probably, you know, let J. Cole get away with all that shit too. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I let Eminem get away with this shit, I'm not letting Kendrick get away with this shit, all right? God, that track, skip every time. I can't listen to it. Like, I can't. No. Duckworth, produced by Ninth Wonder, dope track, a lot of switching up, but goddamn, man, that beat at the end and the story he tells is great. Kendrick is one of the best storytellers of all time, in my opinion. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a whole list of my top 10 storytellers in hip hop coming soon. Make sure y'all subscribe and check that out, all right? As far as the album, damn, period. Let me not forget the period, because I know a lot of y'all conspiracy theorists already say, oh, the period is the whole key in the whole album. You slipping on the period. See, the periods connect to it, whatever, all right? As far as damn go, it's a dope album. I fucks with it, all right? Top 5 favorite songs. Number 5, Loyalty. Real radio-friendly song. I can picture being on the radio, and I'm turning it up. Like, I fucks with it heavy. Number 4, Feel. I just feel. I know I keep saying that, but hey, I feel the whole vibe of that song. Number 3, Triple X. It really jumped up for me the more I listened to it. Just kept going up. I really prefer just a whole nother third verse of not the YouTube shit. I think could do without the YouTube part. Number 2, I tried to make it number 1, but Element, my second favorite song, it's gangsta but smooth. Number 1, DNA. I couldn't let it, from the first time I heard it, I couldn't let it go, man. One of Kendrick's best songs in my opinion. As far as the flow delivery, which I really look to Kendrick for, it straight pinpoints that point, all right? Sends it home. That's my top 5 on this album. A lot of people are saying this is the best album, I guess. I think that is, I don't agree with that at all. I think to say this is his best album is pretty much disrespectful to this man's work. Like, seriously, it's a dope album. It's more grounded in hip hop, I feel too, but shit, the shit this guy done put out, come on now. And yeah, I mean, shout out to everybody. There was a rumor that he's gonna drop another album on that Sunday, which I didn't believe because I never heard anybody dropping the album on a Sunday, first of all right? Let alone 2 days after they just dropped the album. But hey, I guess that's just testimony to this how much people fuck with this guy. I love it though. I like that people are just digging into this so much. I think if Kendrick is smart, he's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna let everybody come up with the whole concept and themes to the songs. I think the whole concept behind this album is it's whatever you want it to be. People are saying listen to it backwards. People are saying you listen to it this way, or you know, that another album coming and this gonna connect to that and this and that. Hey man, as far as I'm concerned, just an album, right? Even he's always had concept albums, but even then, it's still like, okay, the concept is great, but is the album dope? And the album has always been dope, so that's what really matters to me. All right. Let me know what y'all think. Comment section about this album. Whether you rank this in Kendrick Lamar's albums, I'm gonna do a Kendrick Lamar. I'm doing some videos, all right? I'm gonna do a Kendrick Lamar ranking his albums too, so subscribe to that, all right? Thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to share this video, comment, like, subscribe. Big business. I holla.